I apologize. You could go to teamfreedomwebinar.info. That's teamfreedomwebinar.info, where you can see the slide presentation that I'm about to go over. And again, guys, we're going to get started right now. Please stand by. All right. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Wednesday evening wealth building webinar, guys. If you are a guest, I want to encourage you to send a quick message to whoever invited you on to this webinar. I want you to understand this, guys. And I'm not saying this in a cocky way, but we're not inviting everyone. We're inviting specific individuals that we truly want to partner with. I'm talking about folks who we know that are sharp, that are motivated, that's sick and tired of being sick and tired, robbing Peter to pay Paul. We're looking for folks who want to leave a legacy to their children and their children's children. And if you're on this call, someone thought of you. So I certainly want to encourage you to at least thank them in advance, because you didn't have to get that invitation. And the thing that I'll share with you guys, this may not be for you. But this is what I've learned as an entrepreneur. Sharp people make decisions when they gather all the facts. And this is a fact-finding call. This is what I'm going to go over some information, and afterwards you can make an informed decision whether or not this is something that you want to take advantage of, guys. So I'm excited about that. Let me introduce myself before I jump into our presentation. My name is Benjamin McCray. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina. My background is an entrepreneur. I've been self-employed for over 2 decades. I love entrepreneurship. Hopefully you can hear that excitement in my voice. I am passionate about helping individuals go into business for themselves. I built conventional businesses. I built big network marketing companies, direct sell businesses. And this is what I will share with you guys. I haven't been this excited about a project in a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing movement, a crusade taking place that is eradicating a cancer that is plaguing North America right now, which is financial illiteracy. People are absolutely suffering financially due to lack of information or access to the information, guys. And this, unfortunately, is causing families to suffer. It's causing stress-related illnesses. And we're going to combat that. We're going to overcome that with this amazing opportunity called MWR Financial. Guys, this is the home of the instant pay raise and the guaranteed income. I'm going to go through these slides quickly, guys. Our mission is to provide your family, many families, with the same experts and strategies used by the wealthy to overcome the financial challenges created by our tax, credit, banking, and educational systems. I'm sure you would agree with me that the systems that we're plugged into and we're taught are not designed to make the masses wealthy. It's simply designed to help you get by. Understand that. That's why 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Over 70% of Americans pay too much on taxes. 80% plus of Americans have credit challenges, and over 90% are buried in debt. And because of that, because individuals don't have discretionary income, they're not able to save, which is why over 70% have less than $5,000 saved at the age of 65, which is supposed to be when you're retiring. Ladies and gentlemen, this stops today. We have a better way. What worked for your parents or your grandparents can have you working for the rest of your life because you can't retire. Guys, we were taught the program of get a good education in the industrial industry. Understand, so you can get a good job where they take care of you, but unfortunately you're giving a third of your income to pay taxes. You use credit to make up the difference or finance your lifestyle that you want. Then you're giving up another third of your income to pay off that debt, those credit cards, and you're using the remaining third of the income to cover your normal expenses, your bills. And because now the industrial age is over, where they promised you if you work for us, we'll take care of you for the rest of your life with a pension. That no longer exists. So everyone is now, the responsibility is up to you to take the crumbs that you're left with and invest it for a retirement. And that's why folks are suffering right now. And Forbes magazine said we are living in the greatest retirement crisis in American history. I got to read this to you guys. We're on the precipice of the greatest retirement crisis in the history of the world. In the decades to come, we will witness millions of elderly Americans and baby boomers and others slipping into poverty. We're witnessing it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Money Magazine said, why are professional athletes going broke and why are you too? I love this because it's not just broke folks who suffer financially. People with 6, 7-figure incomes are broke at a different level because they don't have access to the experts. Market Watch says, hey, most Americans are one paycheck from living in the streets, being homeless. More than half of Americans will retire broke. Ladies and gentlemen, that sounds dire and bleak, but the reality is, guys, we have a solution. We have a better system that you can get plugged into with MWR Financial. It all starts with our instant pay rate. Our number one objective is to increase your cash flow. Cash flow is king. So with our proven strategies to increase your take-home pay, over 150 million W-2 employees starting with your very first check or your next check. How does this work? We're going to assign you with experts, and they're going to help you stop overpaying on your taxes. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to stop overpaying on the taxes, letting the IRS use your money all year long interest-free. And then we're also going to help you and show you how to use the home-based business laws to increase your deductions so you can pay less and keep more of your money. You know, they say it's not what you make, but it's what you keep. But most people say that, but really don't understand how to keep their money. See, look at your paycheck. See, you can't keep your money if everyone's getting your money before you get it. Think about that. You have your gross income, and then once the city, the state, the taxes, FICA, all those guys take all their money out and then throw you the change. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to reverse that. We're going to show you how to get your money first and then give them the change. See, we were conditioned, most of us, I don't want to insult anyone who knows better, but most of us were conditioned to get excited about this time of the year. As the year's coming to an end, this is the cycle of broke that takes place right now. Folks are out here spending up all their money, and they know they're stretching themselves to the fullest to pay for holidays and everything of that nature, but they're moving in fearlessly because they know at the beginning of the year they could catch back up with a tax refund. Guys, I want you to understand that. A refund simply means you overpaid. If you look at your tax refund document, line number 75, it says it as clear as day. This is the amount you overpaid. So I want to ask you a question. If you go to the grocery store, you put all your groceries on the counter and they ring it up, and your groceries cost $80 and you give them $100, when do you want your $20 back? Do you want to wait an entire year to get your refund? No. So why do we allow the IRS, the government, to take our money, use it for their leverage, and give you the change back interest-free? Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to do that anymore. We're going to have our experts adjust your W-4, where we're going to show you how to use the law. This is what wealthy people are doing. The President of the United States, he says, I don't pay my taxes because I'm smart. This is what he's doing. He's leveraging the IRS Code 535, whereas if you have the intent to generate profit, actively participate in the business, you keep proper records, and you only claim expenses that are ordinary and necessary, you now have access to over 180 plus. There's way more tax deductions. We're going to show you how to convert your personal expenses and turn them into business expenses. The things that you're doing right now that you can't write off as an employee, as a business owner with MWR Financial, your mileage now becomes a tax write-off. When you go to the Walmarts, the Targets, to buy groceries, you go into the business section and buy a calendar. That was a business trip. Now you can write it off. When you go on vacation and you share your information with the waitress or the person who's massaging you on that exotic beach, that's now a business trip and you can write it off. When you take lunch or dinner, you can write it off along with cell phones, internet, medical expenses. Guys, you can literally hire your children and pay them a salary up to $5,000 to $12,000. I heard today $12,000, but I'm going to stick with what I know. Up to $5,000. Think about this. If you have children between the ages of 7 and 17, children are expensive. Okay? Now, you're already paying for private schools, uniforms, books. You're already paying for tutoring and cell phones and internet and food. You're already paying for college and things of that nature. Imagine this. You now hire your children, so when they're cleaning the house, they're cleaning your home-based business. When they're raking the grass, they're raking the grass with a home-based business. So you set them up with their own bank account. The money that you're going to spend towards the cell phones, the schooling and everything, you put it into that bank account so they can pay out of their bank account for the things they need. They don't have to file, and you can write it off. Guys, that's absolutely amazing. And with this company, we prove it. You can go to myinstantpayraise.com, put in your actual numbers, and see how much money you are now giving away, but we can get back into your bank account as early as your next paycheck. We average nationwide anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. Guys, let me give you an example of a married couple with a child. Their mileage is 12,000 miles, business trip 1,500, business meals 2 a week, cell phone $75 a month, internet $40 a month, medical expenses $400 a month, and they have one child, $5,000 for the year. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this to you. That alone is over $374 a month back into their bottom line. What would you do with that kind of money? Well, you'll probably pay off some bills. You'll eliminate some medical expenses. You'll knock out that student loan, credit cards. You'll save more money for emergency situations, or you put more money towards investing towards your retirement. Or some of you just simply need to spoil yourself, and you go on a weekend getaway or buy more clothing or change your zip code. Guys, it's that discretionary income. It's that extra money. Understand this is where the lifestyle comes into play. Guys, who gets at the financial advice? Most successful people that you know, they don't make financial decisions without talking to their experts. And that's exactly what you're going to have access to, because with this membership, not only do you get an instant pay raise, but it comes with the MWR Financial Edge membership, where your personal team of financial experts that's going to use those proven strategies to secure you and your family's financial future. You have access now to what is called Money Max. This is huge. Unlimited financial advice on demand. I mean, being able to have access to experts without paying $200, $300, $400 an hour is priceless. When you have questions, you have access to CPAs, CFPs, and ENAs where should I rent or lease a car? I mean, that's the same thing. Buy or lease a car, rent or buy a home. You know, should I do an LLC or an S-Corp or a self-employed? What should I do? You can ask these questions with people who know the answers and not have to worry about or guessing, are you doing the right things with your money? They'll answer virtually any financial question. They're going to give you a consultation. This is immediate. They're going to, once you become a member, you'll get on the phone with the Money Max team. They'll ask for your tax returns for the last 3 years. They'll evaluate it. If there's money that's owed, they'll get it. Because some people pay too much already. We're going to get that money back to you. But more importantly, we're going to adjust your W-4 where you take it to your HR department at your job. Think about this, guys. I want you to think of the power of this. Most people beg for a raise because they don't know any better. With this opportunity, you have, with this service, you don't have to go ask for a raise. You tell them You want more of your money. And literally, they will have to give it to you without argument. Guys, that is huge. They don't have to say you won't come in to work on time and you won't do any overtime. You give yourself a raise with Money Max. And then Credit Max. Guys, everything, whether you're buying a home, selling a home, whether you're buying a car, whether you're getting insurance, they all run your credit. And if your credit is not good, you're either going to be denied or you're going to pay too much. And we already know the higher your credit scores, the lower the interest, the lower the down payments, and the lower the insurance premiums. We have a team of experts with over 27 years of experience, guys. They do all the work. We're not going to send you templates and say, write this out, put a stamp, send it here. No, because we know you're busy. We know you won't do it. Our experts do all the work. They average 50 to 150 points or more. We also have a credit rebuilding, whereas if you're renting a home, you now can file that rent on your credit report, reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. That alone will give you a 29-point boost in your score, which will save you thousands and thousands of dollars, guys. We have Equity Max. Guys, debt is slavery. We're going to show you how to eliminate your debt within half or third the time frame. You put all your debt into a system, your mortgage, your cars, your student loans, your credit cards, everything goes in there. And every month they send you a statement how to strategically pay on those debts, whereas you will know exactly what day you are debt-free. But more importantly, they'll show you how to become a debt-free millionaire with this amazing opportunity, guys. So I want to put this in perspective. We just created cash flow, whereas we reduced your tax output, we eliminated or improved your credit, we got rid of your debt, so now all you have is discretionary income laying around. Because the money you're currently making, whether it's $3,000, $5,000, $7,000 a month, if you have bad credit, you have a lot of debt, and you're paying too much on taxes, no matter how much you're making, your money is going right back out of your house. But with this, we're putting that money in your house, but now the question is, what do you do with it? See, when you don't have access to the experts, you'll take that money and you'll blow it. You'll buy depreciating assets. You'll buy rims and cars and things that will depreciate. We're going to put you on the phone with our Wealth Max team where they're going to show you how to take your money and put your money to make more money for you. Unlimited consultation with real experts who's going to give you professional analysis to develop the best wealth plan for you and your family. We'll introduce you to the private reserve account. Guys, it's the best way to save, grow, protect your money tax-free at no risk of loss. Along with, we're going to put you on to what's called land banking, where you can buy land for 20 to 40% below market value like the wealthy, the Walmarts. If you go into a city or a town and you see Walmart standing in the middle of a landfill with nothing around it, you're like, why are you guys way out here? That's land banking. They did the studies to see where the growth is coming, and if you go back into that same area a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, is nothing but new development because Walmart understands the power of land banking. We're going to show you how to leverage those types of opportunities as well. Guys, with our membership, Financial Edge, Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max, this is the strategies of the experts for $79.97. This covers you and your spouse for less than a cup of coffee a day, $3 a day. You don't have to take chances with your finances anymore. Guys, that is the peace of mind that you get with this membership, and it's a month-to-month membership. You have a full comprehensive service. Get with the person who invited you. Make sure you get the membership. It's a no-brainer. But let's talk about money, guys. One thing that I've learned, I can only help you save and invest what you're already making. So if you're only making $3,000, we could try to keep that $3,000. But one thing that I've learned, and my mentor taught me, if you want to get debt-free faster, make more money. You want to become wealthy faster, make more money. And we have an amazing business opportunity where you can make more money by simply sharing this information. You share the Instant Pay Raise, our Financial Edge membership, along with this opportunity. You have access to guaranteed immediate leverage income, which is going to bring you residual, passive and bonus money, which is absolutely amazing, guys. You're thinking to yourself, okay, who can I share this with? Guys, how many W-2 employees do you know who would want to get an instant pay raise? Over 150 million Americans need what we have, whether they're government employees, family and friends, co-workers, church members. Folks, everyone needs this opportunity, this service. And if you share it with them, you get paid a guaranteed income. Guys, we get paid 10 different ways. I'm about to get real excited if there's possible to get more excited than I am now, because I love talking about money, and this is one of the most powerful compensation plans that I've studied and looked at. Guys, we get paid 10 different ways. I'm not going to go into detail about this, but one thing we do is get paid daily. You produce business every day, whether you or your team, you're going to get money dropping into your bank account every day. See, when you share this membership with individuals, they give you 100% commission, $40 the first month, $40 the second month they make their payment. And then after they keep the memberships on the books, you get paid again and again and again in a residual income. But what's even powerful about that is your members they'll get a link where they can simply share this with the people they know who want to improve their credit, eliminate their debt, and become more financially sound. So when they share the membership with the people they know, they get 3 individuals they know that become members. Their membership becomes free. So what does that mean for you? They stay on the books. That's a book of residual income. But even along with that, every member that your member refers, you get paid $80, $80, $80, $80. And as your members refer members, you hear that? Your members refer members who refer members to refer members because they want their membership to be free. Don't ask me to repeat that. You're going to get $80, $80, $80, $80 for every new member referred because you're the one who positioned yourself in front of the opportunity. And of course, as an MWR consultant, when you personally refer 3 members outside of your partners, then your membership becomes free as well. And this brings me to the leverage side of our business, guys. When you get to know me, you'll know this. When it comes to business, if there's no leverage and there's no residual income, I don't want anything to do with it. Let me tell you about the leverage where you have the ability. This is what I love about our service, our opportunity, guys. You can just sell the membership and not build a team and make some great income. But if you want that walk-away coconut money, you want to have leverage. J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 individuals' efforts than 100% of my own. That's what leverage is all about. Whereas if you're the only one responsible for your income, when you can't go to work, you are no longer making money. You have the ability to build a team, whereas you go out and help 3 people, just 3, go on and say, hey, I want to do this as well. I want to join this crusade. The company's going to give you an additional $150 momentum bonus. You do that in your first 30 days. And then you turn around and help those 3 in the next 30 days get their 3. They're going to give you an additional $450. And in the next 30 days, 90 days total, 3 months, you help those 3 to get their 3. Now you get another $900, which is a total of $1,500 and a bonus, not to mention all the other money you're going to make when these folks come on board. This is just bonus money. But I want you to look at this structure right here because this is called area manager. Help 3 to get 3 to get 3. You're now what is called area manager, and you're also qualified for the presidential bonuses. I'll talk to you about that in a few moments. We also have what's called a leadership expansion where you earn up to $100 for enrolling a customer qualified consultant. And there's no limitation to that. But along with that, as you can see, there's coded bonuses where you get up to $75 for every new consultant that your team brings on board. So let's think about what I just said with area manager. As an area manager, as you can see, every time a new partner joins you in that code, you're going to get $45, $45, $45, $45, $45 down through infinity, meaning it won't stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I know an individual who made over $12 million in this type of compensation, and it only went up to $20, $25. We go all the way up to $75, guys, and we also get residual codes on our memberships up to $8 down through infinity. Guys, this compensation is amazing. We get an unlimited 25% check match on all the earnings of your personally enrolled financial consultants. When you bring on a new partner, you have the ultimate incentive. That's why I love network marketing. You can't win unless you help the people you bring on board win. Understand this, guys. So as you help individuals succeed, you get a 25% check match on that, and that's pretty powerful. We have a luxury vehicle club, $500 a month towards your luxury vehicle of choice. And this is what's amazing. If you have a vehicle right now that's not over 5 years old, we'll just take over your car note. And this is simply getting 40 people on your team with 5 points, and you're going to get $500 a month. Then it goes up to $1,250, all the way up to $3,000 towards a beautiful vehicle, or use that to pay your mortgage, your dream home. Ladies and gentlemen, you see why I say this company is amazing. But let's talk about the daily guarantee. I'm going to slow down on this one if it's possible, because you can set a budget on a daily guarantee. Understand this, guys. A guaranteed income is the equivalent of having a salary with commissions. So when you help 3 people come on board, Jenny, Lisa, and John, each of them have 3 points. What is points? When you got a membership, that's 2 points. Website, that's a point. Okay? So 3 points, you get $5 a day, $150 a month, guaranteed. Now you're saying that's not a lot of money. I want you to understand this. $150 a month residual income is the equivalent of having $7,000 in a bank earning 5%, which is almost unheard of inside of a bank. And the reality is most people don't have $7,000 in a bank. So what's easy for you to do? Get 3 recruits or get 7 G's in a bank? 3 recruits. But it gets better, guys. You help those 3 to get 3. You go to $20 a day, $600 a month, which is $7,200 a year, and it continues to go on all the way up to $1,000 a day, okay, $30,000 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, you can change lives. You can change your life and probably 1 or 2 other individuals' lives, bringing in a guaranteed $30,000 a month. But it gets even better. Remember I talked about that presidential bonus? When you become an area manager, you're now in a presidential club where once you get 225 points, you're now getting an additional $500 on top of everything else I went through. And then it goes all the way up to $100,000 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a match on that up to 50%. So as you help people on your team qualify for the presidential club as well, that's the incentive of helping people win. Now you're going to get a 50% match on their. So let's just say you help someone get where they're making $10,000, you'll get $5,000. Is that good or is that good? Guys, that is absolutely amazing. So let me just break down a 6-figure income, and then I'm going to just wrap it up, guys. It's the power of you. I'm talking to the go-getters, folks who want to change things like right now. You go out and get 12 business partners. Guys, this is the best time to recruit people. They're coming to the end of the year. Folks are realizing that things are shaky. They need to take finances in their own hands. You work the numbers. You get 12 recruits. You automatically qualify for $600 a month on your own efforts. Help those 12 get 5. Those 5 get 3. Those 3 get 2. You have 600. As long as you have 600 people on your team, which is really the equivalent of having 584 people on your team, you're now making $6,000 a month guaranteed, and you qualify for level 3 in the presidential club of $2,500, which is $8,500, $102,000 a year. Guaranteed. I'm going to let this sink in real quick. 600 people on your team. If it took you a year, if it took you 2 years, if it took you 5 years to get 600 people on your team, and it doesn't take that long, if you work the systems that we have in place, a year from now, you're making a six-figure residual income. I need you to understand that, guys. I built organizations over 6,000 and didn't have a six-figure residual income in other companies, guys. That is amazing, and that's just 2 out of the 10 residual income streams of income that we have. So let me wrap this up by simply saying MWR is the perfect business for you. To get an instant pay raise, refer this to others, let the experts do all the work. We just share. We put people in front of the information. How does it work? It's a business opportunity for $99 one time. You get started, $40 a month for the website. You have access to the guaranteed income. We got the amazing membership, which has tremendous value. That's $79.97. That covers you and your spouse. So altogether, the investment is just $228.97 to have a full business package, everything you need to succeed with leverage, cash flow, residual, and passive income, which of course will bring you the time freedom and the financial freedom that you're looking for. Guys, the immediate cash flow with our instant pay raise, $300 to $600 a month, because there's some folks who are thinking as an employee and not an entrepreneur, where you say, wow, $120 a month, that's $120. Listen, to make a six-figure income with $120 a month investment, no, let me break it down. To make $600 guaranteed with $120 investment, let me ask you a question. This is a sharp man question. This is how you qualify. If I asked you, and I recruited a gentleman, sharp individual into the business, I said, if I share with you how you can invest $120 a month and make a guaranteed $600 plus every month after, would you be interested in that business? He said, where do I sign up? Because a smart person knows I put in 120, get back 600. That's called a good investment. And the reality is, when you get 3 memberships, that 120, the $79.97, the membership is free. So it's now $40 a month, ladies and gentlemen, which is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, we have a guarantee. This is where our company puts their money where their mouth is. If you follow a plan of action, our strategies and experts are not able to save or make you money in your first 30 days. Understand, as you talk to Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and they do what they do because they're the experts. If they can't help you save or make money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial will give you a full refund. So, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? There is no more risk. We got rid of the risk. The only risk right now is the risk of you not taking advantage of this opportunity. So this is what I'll say in conclusion. Opportunities don't go away. They simply go to the next person. Where would you be right now if you got that phone call where you got the ability to get in front of Facebook? You came to Mark Zuckerberg's dorm and you ate cheese doodles and came up with that idea. Or you got invited to Bill Gates' garage and got in front of Microsoft or Redbox. I could go on and on of amazing businesses. Uber. We've been driving people around all our life. Why we didn't think of that? But this is what I would share with you guys. We can no longer, now that you're on this call, you can't ever say you haven't been in the right place at the right time. You can never say again that you didn't receive that phone call because someone thought enough of you tonight to get you in front of this opportunity where you could position yourself in front of the most comprehensive financial service in the world. I'm not saying that. These are the words of the Money's Answers man, Mr. Jordan Goodman. This is the man who's been on The View, Fox Business, and CNBC. He is a major endorser of the services we provide. We have the most comprehensive financial service offered to the public. You now have the ability to get in front of it to help us eradicate the financial cancer that is plaguing families today. Get with the person who invited you on. Get the membership. That's a no-brainer. All right? If your credit score is not 800, there's room for improvement. But if you see this opportunity, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you want to be a part of something bigger than you, I say join our team, and we look forward to certainly working with you and helping you accomplish the goals that you want. We thank you very much for listening in. We'll be standing by. If you haven't texted the person who invited you already, you need to. If they don't call you, you need to call them. You want to lock in your position before this month is over, ladies and gentlemen. And I look forward to welcoming you to the team, putting together a strategy where we can show you how to have MWR Financial pay for your Christmas. Let's have a cash holiday, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much. Have a blessed evening. Take charge.